Our next recipe is Frappuccinos, and for this recipe you will need 4 tablespoons of water, 1 tablespoon of instant coffee, 2 teaspoons of sugar, about 40 ice cubes, 1 cup of half and half, 1/4 cup of the syrup of your choice, either chocolate or caramel, and then whipped cream for toppings. One thing I want to point out before we begin is if in the future you'd like to make this recipe at home, make sure that you purchase instant coffee from the store. I have had students in the past come back to me and say that they've tried to make the Frappuccinos at home and there was coffee grounds in their Frappuccino. For this recipe to work, you have to buy instant coffee that will brew in the microwave. You cannot use coffee grounds or else you'll be drinking coffee grounds in your Frappuccino, which will not be good. So I, of course, have bought the correct kind of coffee, but just for future reference, if you like this and you'd like to make it again, make sure that you buy instant coffee at the grocery store. So step number 1 says in a small microwavable bowl, combine the water and the coffee. Microwave on high for 1 minute or until coffee dissolves. So we need 4 tablespoons of water. I have measured out the 4 tablespoons already, so I'm gonna add that to my bowl. And then next we need 1 tablespoon of instant coffee. So I'm gonna dip it in, level it off. Going to give that a quick mix. And now I need to microwave this on high for 1 minute. So I have microwaved my coffee and my water for 1 minute. Be careful, this bowl will be hot when it comes out of the microwave. Number 2 says add sugar, stir until dissolved. So we need 2 teaspoons of sugar. So I'm going to dip it in, level it off, dip it in, level it off. I'm going to stir until it is dissolved. The sugar should dissolve pretty easily and pretty quickly since the coffee is hot. Number 3 says transfer to a mixing bowl, add 12 ice cubes and stir. So I'm going to transfer my coffee, my water, and my sugar to a larger mixing bowl. I'm going to add 12 ice cubes. And stir. Number 4 says when ice has almost melted, add half and half and syrup. So you don't need the ice cubes to completely melt. You just want to get them maybe about halfway. So we need 1 cup of half and half. So I'm going to use my liquid measuring cup. I'm going to pour it in. I'm going to get down at eye level to ensure I have an accurate measurement. I need just a drop more. I'm going to add my half and half. And you can continue to mix so your ice continues to melt. And then I need my syrup. You have the choice for this recipe with your group using a chocolate syrup to make a mocha frappuccino or a caramel frappuccino. I chose caramel just because that is my favorite and I will be drinking this when it's done. So I need 1/4 cup of caramel syrup. Again, I'm going to get down at eye level to make sure I have an accurate measurement of 1/4 cup. I'm just a hair short again. And I'm going to add my caramel. Whichever syrup you are adding, make sure you do mix it well so that melts and dissolves as well. So at this point, everything is mixed together. My ice is almost melted, so I'm gonna continue to step number 5. Pour into blender and add enough ice for liquid to reach 32 ounces. So I'm gonna carefully pour all of this in my blender. I'm going to add ice until it reaches 32 ounces. And we are at 32 ounces exactly. So I'm going to continue to step number 6, blend on high for 1 to 2 minutes until slushy. For this lab, you really want to make sure that your Frappuccino is completely smooth and blended. You don't want chunks of ice as you're drinking it, just because it's not as good. So I'm going to transfer my blender to the base, and it says blend on high for 1 to 2 minutes until slushy. So I'm going to start by putting it on a 1, and then as I need to, I may move it up to a 2 if it's not blending completely. I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to give it a mix and see how it's doing. I still see quite a few chunks of ice, so I'm going to give it one good mix, then I'm going to put it back on as a 2 to finish off the blending. I think we may be in good shape. I'm going to give it one more mix and check for ice. Again, the one mistake that is usually made with this lab is everyone's really eager to drink it, and then you pour it into glasses and realize you're still getting chunks of ice, which just is not a good consistency or taste. So this looks good to me. There is no ice that I can see. So at this point, you can transfer your Frappuccino to individual cups. You may bring your cup up to the demonstration table so you can top it with whipped cream. I'm not gonna do that step just so I don't waste whipped cream. And then I will also have straws on the demonstration table for you as well.